Hi everyone, Matt, CEO of Inception Labs, and today I'm going to be talking about macronutrient of fat, sources, amounts, and why it's important in our diet. So, there's a big misconception from a lot of people starting out in their fitness journey that fats are something to be feared because if you eat fat, you'll get fat. And that can't be further from the truth. They are absolutely vital to our hormone health, to actual fat loss. It is critical that we have fats in our diet. They're a very efficient, dense fuel. They're over 2 times the density of carbohydrates, and so they will make you feel fuller for longer. So having fats in your diet is a critical way to curbing appetite and curbing a lot of the cravings. In terms of some of the functions of fats, omega-3 and omega-6 fats play absolutely crucial roles in our brain function. Our brain is actually 60% fat. It's the fattiest organ in our body. So we have to be getting these key omega fats for brain function. Omega fats are one of the only things that have been proven from a dietary point of view to actually help stave off degenerative brain diseases like Alzheimer's. So having omega fats is absolutely critical in your diet. They also help with inflammation regulation and general heart health. So, to me, if something's looking after my brain and looking after my heart and looking after my body's inflammatory and immune factors in general, that's something I want to have in my diet. There are fat soluble vitamins, so things like vitamin A, D, E, and K require dietary fats to absorb. So if you don't have fats in your diet, your body isn't able to absorb and synthesize those vitamins. And vitamin D in particular is absolutely critical for our musculoskeletal health. So if we don't have vitamin D absorbed into our system, we're more at risk of osteoporosis, bone degeneration, all of the stuff you don't want to have happen to you. So fats are critical for the absorption of those vitamins. Our cell structure and function is based around fats, so if we don't have healthy fats in our diet, our cell structures start to break down, and that leads to immune deficiency issues. They're vital for the production and synthesis of hormones, in particular testosterone and estrogen. So if your goal is to grow muscle, as a guy in particular, you will not be able to grow if you don't have sufficient fats in your diet. So it's absolutely critical to have fats for those healthy hormone regulations. Now, in terms of the amount, generally you want to be aiming for 20 to 35% of your macros to be fats, but they need to be unsaturated, healthy fats. So nuts, seeds, healthy fish, some oils. There are oils that you do want to avoid, so some of the processed plant-based oils are probably best avoided, but some of them are very high quality. So like I often use coconut oil in a lot of my diets, flaxseed oil. Sometimes the seed oils get a bad rap, but they can actually be really good quality as well. But then there are other types of oils, so like if you say look at fish oil, depending on the production methods, it can actually denature a lot before it gets to the shelf. So if you take, say, traditional fish oil capsules, there was a study that was done in a New Scientist that found that the fish oil had denatured almost 67%. So it only had a third of its efficacy when it got to the shelf for human consumption, because they basically catch the fish, they got to extract the oil, it goes through a heating process, capsulation, storage, and finally gets to the shelf for sale. There's a lot of denaturing that's happened in that time, so you're not getting as much active fats as you actually think in your diet. So that's why it's much better to get your fats not from capsules, but from actual oils or from actual meats. Hope you found this video useful.